Hallo, my dear Planet Coaster friends. Hallo, meine lieben Planet Coaster Freunde. Willkommen bei der Parktour. Welcome to the Parktour of my new park, Nightflight. Das ist mein neuer Park, der heißt Nightflight. As always, you will see this episode instead of Planet Coaster Decoded. But as always, Planet Coaster Decoded is always in two languages, in English and German. So Planet Coaster Decoded seht ihr ja jetzt normalerweise an dieser Stelle. Das fällt jetzt diese Woche aus. Stattdessen bekommt ihr heute und morgen die Parkpräsentation von meinem neuen Park Nightflight zu sehen. Ja, und ihr fragt euch mit Sicherheit, so, normalerweise sind ja so, jetzt haben wir wieder Planet Coaster Decoded Folgen, ja immer in zwei Sprachen, in Englisch und in Deutsch. So normally they are in English and German, but the park tours are not. They are always only a video in German, the whole video, and only a video in completely in English. Also die Parktouren sind ja normalerweise komplett immer in Deutsch oder komplett in Englisch. So, und von daher, das werden wir natürlich beibehalten, so we will stick on that. And if you are English, you are right here. This is the English video of the park tour. If you are German, you are wrong. So, wenn ihr leider deutschsprachig seid, dann seid ihr hier verkehrt. Es gibt das Video, das ist auch zur gleichen Zeit rauszukommen, auch in Deutsch. Dann müsst ihr jetzt dieses Video ausschalten, das andere Video suchen und das dann einschalten. Das ist hier das rein Englisch-Video. So, this is only English, and let's start with the park tour. We have Nightflight is a very small park. It is only a park which is only opened at night, therefore the name Nightflight. It is a small park. It has only one coaster and only two parts inside of it. One part is the science fiction part. It's on the left, you see. And the second part is the steampunk part. It's on the right. So the steampunk parts, many of these are already released in my workshop and already for some time, because this park, this finalization of this park will take its time, because I was working on a very special part which is not released. It was a timed ride. And everybody who knows timed rides, that they are showing with every start or what you do inside the park, the timing is not right anymore. So that's a little bug inside. It's not a little bug, it's a big bug inside of Planet Coaster, which they haven't programmed out till now, and I don't think they will do it in future. So it's something I must accept, but it was terrible to make this ride without a right timing, and I was so unsatisfied with the result that I said, okay, I cannot release that one in the workshop and or even in the park. So I cancelled it. I deleted totally. It's not existing anymore. I make recordings specially for it with my own voice, a scary voice. I buy special software for it. Was not expensive, and it's so sad that I cannot show you the ride because of this timing bug of Planet Coaster. But I built another ride, so I must replace some things inside the park. So the setup is a little bit different. If you take a look at the older screenshots, you see that it's a little bit different. But the main idea is still the same. So let's start. Because you already know the steampunk rides, I would start with the science fiction part of the park. So let's all go inside of it. So you have, this is original, you have a higher level entry. With a toilet and first aid help on the downside. This street I put in, so that the people can walk around. I really don't know why they do that, but they do it. If you go below down the bridge, you go to the sci-fi part of the park, you go in that direction. You see the first station of the Crash Site tour. That's a tour we will take a look on in the second part of the videos tomorrow, and not now. So we go alongside it, and we go down here. I put some lighting effects here and some cameras. We go down here, and there we can find Forge. This is already originally placed in the scenario. So, as always, I use existing scenarios to build my own parks, and that's also one of the scenarios. And Forge is already placed 2 times in the park in the original scenario. The second time was here. That one I deleted. This one I left it. The queue is some standard. This one was already placed. The rest is some standard effects. Nothing special here. Only the necessary. Not more. And because of the geometry, and that you can see it, not allowed to make tunnels or change the terrain, I left it here at one way, and so the people must go down here and go back up again, and therefore it is not good visited. So let's go out and go into the main part of the science fiction part of the park. To reach that, you must go over these stairs. There you have a pathway which goes around, so you can pass here, and you go also into the steampunk part. But we want to see the sci-fi park, and there you have a big building with in total 3 rides in it. It's called, I called it Space Center, in a in remembering the old Space Center building, which it's look a little bit alike of a Phantasialand park, amusement park in Brühl. So let's go inside of it. One thing, these buildings or this building complex will be also in my workshop. It is not released yet, and it will take some time till it's released, because I want to release the main 3 building complex and each building by itself. So therefore it will take some time. I must have the time to build it. So if you go inside the building, you come down the bridge, and then you have 2 possibilities. You can go to the right. You have the exit of the Insanity, and you have on the left the main building, let's say. There you have the first waiting line and some first jobs. 1, 2, 3 shops, and the toilet also. It's very well visited here. I'm very satisfied with that. And to the left you have already the first ride, the first queue line of a ride. It's more like dark and alarm lights queue line, with a video animation at the back. Sorry, I must drink something. Some robot animations. there are, let's say, spacemen which are tested if they are suited or not to go on the test flight, and that's the name of the ride. It's called, let's go inside, it's called Space Fight Test. So, or you can say Space Fight Simulation. And that's what in the first big building is. I placed inside star ceiling and walls to make it really, really, really dark. And yeah, it's looking very, very nice. I hope you think so too. To cover a little bit the entry, because of the light, it was not nice that the walls here was not with covered with stars, therefore I placed them also here. On the other side it was not necessary because the outline of the ride is dark enough. And so it is quite a building inside the building, so if you go outside you have the normal roof. Let's go inside again. This works. No, and yeah, you can. And inside of it's like a star building. So building inside the building. So let's go further. Let's go to the exit of the ride. Yeah, the shop on the other side. Toilet, the third shop, and then you have the queue line for the third building. The second building, sorry. It's a very simple queue line. Very simple queue line with an open ceiling. I leave the ceiling and every part open so that you can take a look at the construction, and I like it a lot because it's a nice construction with two degrees of the ceiling of the roof plates. So and inside, which are sorry, and inside the queue line. Inside the queue line you have also some animation. Let's see, it's like the people are tested here for their possibility to have a zero gravity situation. I saw this not good done another ride. And I like the idea a lot. And as I built that one, I was thinking about how to do entertainment inside the waiting line. My idea was, I remembered the construction of the other designer, but I liked it more to do it like that. And that is, then I finally built it and I like it a lot. The only minus is that you see here the lightning, but I make a thicker plate so that you really don't have the look of the animatronic mechanics. So if you proceed in the waiting line, you have a second animation in the queue line. It is like more a testing area. As you see, the people are a little bit kneed to see if there are hurt resistance, and I think that one is approved. Yeah, and what's inside the building? it is a freefall tower, you can see here. So it is with free and wet lines, light lines, and lighted. And the roof is open where the tower is standing, so it really is pushed out and then back again. Yeah, that's what I like here. You can see the links of the other designers, which you will see here in the description of the video, of course. Because we go now further to building which is not from me, but I don't know, remember the designer. So the exit is a little bit with anti-static fields here. I like it a lot. I used it in another building too, but I perfectionated it here. So this is the sci-fi, a little bit, yeah, let's say, Ghost in the Shell construction, inspired construction of the princess. I liked it a lot, this construction. Therefore, I placed it here in my part 2. I always said I must find a place where I can use it, and here it is. I liked it so much. As I said, I don't remember the designer in my head in the moment, and I hadn't the time to look for it in front of the recording, but I will place it inside the description if you want to find it and use it too. The rest of the building, except this one, are built by Games for Tom again. I use them a lot in the Monaco Raceway Park. You already know it's one of the most downloaded parks in my workshop. There he did the scary, the spooky park part. And yeah, he also did some sci-fi and pirates themed buildings. And I used the sci-fi buildings. Here, his shops, he did very well and rich detailed designed. Building, and every shop has its own design. He even did some benches design, which I used here. And yeah, I'm very satisfied. This freight liner is, yeah, what to say, has its purpose to situate the shops. I don't know, as I said, I don't know yet the designers of this shop, but you will find it in the description. So let's proceed in the park. Really beautiful trees. It's enlightening inside of it. We go to the right, back to the Space Center building. On the right we have 360 degree power. This is Q line, which is Q building, which I did for the Monaco Raceway Park, and it fits perfectly inside this park too. So I use it again here. And this looks from the inside like that. And if you go beside this building, you find the third right here in the Space Center building. It is an Insanity, which is the light effects are programmed over these 4 steering applications. So What is so special about this building? You already see it here. There are hidden light effects. Let's take a look. So as you can see, the laser lights are turning circles. And normally on this point the flickering light should be. But as I said, the timing module, yeah, it's depending on what you've done in front, it's sometimes working and sometimes not. So, I hope you like that. And then if you go inside the Space Center here, you go directly back to where we started. With the shops. So we go back again to the well. Which is also not designed by Games for Tom. As I said, the description of the buildings you will always find, inside the link, as a link to the building. You will always find in the description of the building. Yeah, and we go now down further inside the park, and then we reach a building which is partly steampunk and partly science fiction, because it's standing right on the border between these both parts of the park. So I combined here a brick wall with steel plates walls with glass walls. So the modern part is steel plates, glass, and the old part of bricks. All parts have a normal 45-degree roof, and the modern part of the building has a modern wave construction. So let's go inside the building. The inside is totally a science fiction look. The outside is, as you can see here, is a steampunk look. And this is the inside, the sci-fi look. I said, okay, I must do a sci-fi look inside because of the modern look of the electric trainway, otherwise it would not fit together. Yeah, and if you go inside the building, you have here, the crash site tour, and it is a ride which is called Polarity. And yeah, let's do the ride and go to the other building, which I show you in the next video, but we already take the ride. This is the ride. across the train that is getting started here. So the track is going directly through the park to the middle of the park, so you have the sci-fi part on the right side, the steampunk part on the left, and in the middle it is the crash of the UFO, so you have both sides of the world. And can take a look at the closed crash site of the UFO. Wait a little bit till it starts again. You cross at several positions the train which goes back to the other side. There you see it. So, this was the ride. I hope you liked this first impression of the park. And yeah, come back tomorrow for the second part of the park, where we take a look at the Steampunk district. So come back tomorrow. See you. Bye.